Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chris Cruit. I am here with you this week for Watch Along Wednesday, filling in for Aaron Hurt. For those of you who tuned in last week, you saw the heinous actions at the hands of Brian Blade and whoever was with him. Aaron will be back. Rest assured, he is doing fine. And this week, though, I am excited to be standing here with CRipton, and CRipton has picked out a fantastic match for Watch Along Wednesday.
That's true. I'm so excited to. All of you can see one of our greatest matches that I have ever had here in PWA, not even PWA, in my entire career. And I'm so excited that all of you get to watch this amazing match.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a three-way ladder match from our Empty Arena series, and let's not make them wait any longer. Let's get ready. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to this episode of Watch Along Wednesday. I am joined by the man of the hour, the man right here in the middle of this three-way dance, the one and only CRipton. And man, you are starting hot and heavy.
As always, that's when it's with Jeffrey John, you have to start very fast.
Well, we've got the competitors in this match. You've got CRipton taking Jeffrey John down. You've got Jeffrey John, the man in the corner, and on the outside of the ring trying to make his way back in is Kevin Cruit. Now, this match was a special match. Jeffrey John, one half of the Tag Team Champions, put the titles on the line against you and your partner and against Kevin and his partner. Three men representing each team in this ladder match.
Yeah, and I feel that's like the very first time that PWA has ever done this, where you defend the tag team titles in a triple threat match where each and every one of us was representing our tag team.
And listen, it was probably the hardest hitting ladder match. I was here live. This was a part of our Empty Arena series. I was here live calling the action. You guys were killing each other.
Yes, because we really wanted to become the champions. Like, it has been taken, I think it was a couple of weeks where this was just building up, where we fought Jeffrey John, we fought with Kevin and his tag team partner. Like, that's how it would all be going, and then this will be like the climax, like the end of this rivalry.
Well, as the fans can see, you've got the tag team belts up high above the ring and the ladders on the outside of the ring. The first man to get the ladder gets to use it, but you can use it as a weapon too.
Exactly, and that's what we're going to see this in the match, how differently you can use the ladder. And for me, this was my very first ladder match that I've ever been in. So it was something different, something new for me to experience.
Well, and correct me if I'm wrong, Aaron Hurt, I'm taking his place today, and I am not as skilled and as well-versed in the luchador style, but it seems like that would benefit you, being that the ladder match was it conceived in Mexico?
It really was. It was a match that it was conceived in Mexico. It took its place in Puerto Rico. I have seen so many type of ladder matches, from singles ladder matches to triple threat, fatal four-way, a six-man ladder match. Like, I have seen so many matches that involve ladders, and it helped me to really know how to handle this situation.
Well, and you guys handled this very well. Now, obviously I'm partial to my son Kevin, and Jeffrey John is a no-good-nick. But, all three of you men just turned it on this night. I'm really sad that the PWA fans couldn't be in the arena to watch it live, because this was absolutely something to behold. And a lot of the fans haven't got to see this yet, so this is their first time. So well.
Yeah, this is like a New Year's Eve, a New Year's present.
Yes.
For them.
Merry New Year's Eve.
Exactly.
Happy Christmas.
Enjoy.
Hanukkah. We are very inclusive. We want to keep everybody in. And speaking of keeping people in, Jeffrey John kept Kevin in the corner and just gave him an elbow shot right to the mouth. And it looks like you're trying to catch your win and get a breather, which is probably a really smart idea.
Yes, because it's very exhausting being with other two guys, and it's like you're just going on and going on and going on. And I have always has to use my speed since all of these two athletes are very strong individuals. So I have to use my advantage of just being quick and fast.
Now, this is late spring, early summer. I think it was May or June of 2020. And so how long have you been in the wrestling business now? What are we up to with CRipton?
Well, now I've started wrestling in 2016, specifically on May. So it's very, very weird that might be like my
4-year
anniversary.
Oh, and it's super crazy thinking that you are not to be confused with super crazy, but that just 4 years in the sport and to see how far you have come. Jeffrey John, a very young man in this sport. Kevin Cruit only has a few years as an adult competitor, and the three of you guys are really just taking it home like some seasoned pros. And I can't wait to see what the future holds for you guys 5-10 years down the road when the experience level is that of a Christian.
That's true. Such a veteran, such a legend.
Oh yes. Ladies and gentlemen, send your cards in letters to CRipton.
Thank you. So, no, I feel like we, as the new generation from here in PWA, we just wanted to up our game, and we want to be considered as great as Tony James, as Randy, as Chris Cruit right here. So I feel like doing this match and giving it our best is the way to make our path to become one of the greatest like you guys.
Well, I know it's a cliche to say you guys set the bar, but you guys really did set the bar high. And if somebody wants to try to follow a match like this, it's going to be very difficult. And now Kevin's having some difficult times right here. He's stuck in the corner. Oh, double knees to the gut.
I have to take down a little bit of Kevin because Kevin has two things: his fast and his strong. And it's two things that I only have one. So I need to wear him down just a little bit more.
Oh, Jeffrey John caught you.
Just as always.
You can't take your eyes off of Jeffrey John. As soon as you think that he is a non-factor, he will. I am not a fan of Jeffrey John. I've never made any bones about that. He is a force to be reckoned with in professional wrestling.
He's just very cocky, very arrogant. It's all the things that I detest about him.
You've met Jeffrey John. Wasn't it? Didn't you have your debut match against Jeffrey John at Red, White, and Bruised a few years ago?
That's true. We had our debut match. It was in 2018.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
Red, White, and Bruised, and it was our first match. And of course, he won by cheating.
Well, it's just funny, now here we are 2 years or almost 2 years later, and you guys are still, you can't get away from it. Oh my God!
I had so many bruises after that moment.
Well, as Jim Ross used to say, there's somebody sitting at home saying he knows how to fall. How the hell do you learn how to fall into a ladder? That is steel. That is metal, steel, whatever it's made out of, aluminum, and it is not giving. This was an extra sturdy ladder. The rungs on both sides to make sure that it would hold up under all the physicalities of what you guys put it through. Oh my God! And Jeffrey John, I've been to the chiropractor a couple times. It looks like Jeffrey John might need a visit himself.
That is for sure. I totally did need a chiropractor to fix my back after that move.
Kevin's trying to set the ladder up. Looks like he's going to try to go to the top. Now, Kevin, his partner at the time, Gorgeous Morgan Taylor, Jeffrey John's partner, L.A. Cordova, member of the Gold Standard. And if you win, your partner is the one and only
Randy.
How did a man such as yourself, CRipton, a lucha libre expert, a high flying, aerial assault expert, come to be teamed up with, a man from down on the farm, Rowdy Randy Forrest?
just so crazy because before I team up with Randy, Jeremy Rodriguez, who works for Rico Boys, but he got a serious injury that he couldn't compete anymore.
I was in the ring with the Rico Boys a time or two. I don't mind telling people that those knee shots right there are no fun. I've been on the receiving end of that. Thank you very much, Chris.
That is true. So after the Boricua Boys were no more, I was all on my own, and then it was this moment where I just needed someone to help me, to guide me, and which better person than Randy, a former PWA United States. He's the first Grand Slam here in PWA.
Yeah, he is the Triple Crown winner, and he is the first man to hold the heavyweight and United States titles at the same time. Oh, the belts are swinging. Looks like you had them. And then Jeffrey John, once again, he is the spoiler in this thing.
He is opportunistic.
Every time. You know what? That was a very good opportunistic. I feel like I'm with Aaron again. Ladies and gentlemen, Aaron Hurt will be back here next week. Don't forget, right here, Watch Along Wednesday. But for now, it's Chris Cruit being joined by the one and only CRipton. And we have a three-way ladder match. Kevin Cruit taking on Jeffrey John, taking on CRipton for the PWA Tag Team Championship. We are just 10 minutes into this match, and it is already just more than I could handle. And I've watched it. I've watched this match back time and time again, and I just don't know how you guys were able to just keep on going. You never stopped. And it's one thing to have a one-on-one match, but every time you get one competitor down, you've got to watch your back for the other one.
Exactly. And then the physicality, adding a ladder into the match, it's even because you have to worry about the ladder, worry about the other competitor, not them getting the title because you want to be champion. So it's a struggle.
You've got it's as they say, all hands on deck. You've got to be aware of what's going on at all times, or you turn around, you're going to catch a ladder to the face.
Exactly. That's what has been happening here.
And you know, it's up and down, man. The tag team division has been a hotly contested one, and it seems as if you and Rowdy Randy have run the teams out of the PWA, and I know we have been working hard in the front office to get some teams back in the PWA to reestablish that competition. The PWA at one point had one of the best tag team divisions. Now we've got one of the best tag team champions, and it seems like maybe some of the competitors have grown a little chip.
Probably, but we're ready for any challenge. Like Randy and I, we are fighting champions. You can give us a challenge, and we're going to go straight through it.
And speaking of Rowdy Randy Force, the brand new Rowdy Randy Force, we would like to welcome Rowdy Ezra Forrest to the world. Born on December 31st, your partner. Are you going to be babysitting? Are you going to be helping out? Do you change the diapers?
Probably I will be one of the babysitters for my tag team partner.
Does he wear a mask? Do you make the baby wear a mask?
I'm making that mask already so that the baby can wear it when it comes to when the PWA is back on track and we're working, and he will be here.
So maybe it's Rowdy Ezra, maybe it's capital E, capital Z Ezra. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it works out. This kid has got an interesting life coming up, being surrounded by the likes of Rowdy Randy Forrest and the luchador himself, CRipton.
Yeah, Uncle CRipton.
Uncle CRipton. Ladies and gentlemen, sitting here with Uncle CRipton, and it looks like, Uncle CRipton is off the ladder.
And landed hard.
Looks like Cousin Kevin and Cousin Jeffrey got you. Man, I tell you, it's just, I don't think they've got the ladder set quite up, because now if Jeffrey John's probably got the best reach to the belts, but now he's going to be off balance.
Yeah. Oh, that's his man. You will never see this.
And Jeffrey John's got to watch out for CRipton too. And just like you got to watch out for Jeffrey John, now you got to watch out for CRipton.
Exactly.
If the ladder hadn't have fallen, you would already be to the top. Match would be over.
For sure.
You know, there's so many factors into these matches.
And it's so exhausting. I'm trying to lift that ladder.
That ladder
and
is
then
heavy.
Kevin holding my leg is like, it's so many things that you got to be focused
That
on.
ladder is 50, 60, 70 pounds on top of, you know, now, and there you go. Kevin knocked it over. And that's the smart thing to do. You want to, if the ladder's not there, oh man, inverted power bomber or a modified power bomber.
Oh, that super kick right on the chin.
It's not safe to
and a
turn
knee.
around anywhere. Every time you turn, every time we've got referee on the inside, Johnny Long. We got a referee on the outside.
I don't know how Kevin didn't have a concussion after that.
And again, fans, this is our empty arena series from this past summer, 2020. The fans they weren't allowed coming in, so we brought the action to them on the internet, and this is some of the hottest action that we have had in the PWA since I've been here, and I've been here the whole time.
That's true.
Yeah. I kind of was here when it started.
That's true. You're the OG, the originator.
The original G. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Cruit, I'm a G.
Oh,
Gee whiz, you just got
right
hit in the
there.
stomach.
Yep.
Speaking of G.
That's horrible. Those ladder shots are just so painful.
In the top of that ladder, there is zero give on the top of that ladder. Zero. They're sitting there going, he knows how to get hit with the ladder. How do you learn? How do you get hit with
There's
the ladder?
no way you learn how to get hit by a ladder.
Boy, and if there is a class for that, I don't know. Oh, what is Kevin going to do? He's got bad intentions there. Oh my God. It looked like you were able to catch yourself a little bit, but I think that ended up hurting you more.
Because I tried to use my arms to
Kevin clotheslined by the ladder. I remember being in the arena watching this live, and I could, every time I turned around, somebody was getting just bashed, and I could not believe.
He could have lost it.
He could have lost a lot more than a tooth. Well, I guess we'll call Jeffrey John the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, we have called Jeffrey John so many names right here. Oh, there he goes.
See,
it's just exhausting, and all the pain that we have gone through. So it takes us so much time to get up the ladder because we're all so tired. We're all so exhausted from the match.
Yeah, everything just factored in. We're 15 plus minutes into this match. In a match in and of itself, that's tiring. And now you got to throw in there's an extra competitor. There's a ladder involved. All of these things. You've got to leave yourself almost naked when you climb up that ladder. You are exposed. You are vulnerable, and there's nobody to protect you.
There's nobody there.
This is for the tag team title, but there's no tag team partners here.
Exactly.
Tag team partners are all sitting in the back waiting to find out who's going to win this one.
So you're counting only on yourself.
That's it. Tag team action, tag team title, but singles action. And now Kevin's got you hooked up. Now, see, that was a pretty smart idea, getting you tied up. Now he's just got to get rid of Jeffrey John. He can go up the ladder, and it should be just a matter of nope, Jeffrey John.
It's so hard to just go through that ladder so fast to reach the title.
It's difficult enough, like I said, in a singles action. But now you've got two guys you've got to keep an eye. If that was just you against Kevin, he'd have had a shot at it.
It's easy. Because right now he will have me tangle right there in the corner, and he just climb the ladder and take the title. But that's not the situation here.
Knock Jeffrey John down, but now you've worked yourself free, so now Kevin's got you to worry about, but I don't know if he sees you.
No, he just so focused on the
Kevin,
title.
look out. Kevin, oh, wow. Yeah. Like a cat, Jeffrey, I apologize, CRipton scaled the ladder. And you know what?
Even hear
just
the
right
shots.
there, Kevin was so far ahead, and in that one leap, you evened it up. And oh no, now Jeffrey John's trying to pick off some of the scraps.
That was one of the scariest moments ever.
Oh
my God!
My my God, the ladder just came down on top of all of you. It looked like it hit. I don't know if it hit somebody in the face.
I feel it was like the power of the Tower of Doom in a ladder while the ladder flips.
God.
That's crazy.
You know, I'm sitting here and I gotta look over and make sure you're here and you're okay, because that doesn't look like you are.
At all. I did not know how us three survived.
Suplex, powerbomb, ladder smash, all those things in one. All those things individually are terrible. And you guys just had it all happen right there into one.
I don't know how we still got ourselves up from that.
See, this is why I drink. You guys you make me nervous, and this has been, this could have cost the PWA 3 top stars. And it's amazing that not only are you guys still here in wrestling, but able to walk. You can hear me yelling in the background. I'm following the action.
You're feeling it.
I was amazed. I was blown away by what you guys were putting yourself through. And now Jeffrey John going to try to climb the ladder still.
And there goes Kevin.
And it's got to be going through his mind. Here we are. He's 2 years in. You guys started together in your first day in your debut match, and now here you guys are again. Now throw Kevin in. Kevin doesn't want to allow you guys to be at the party alone. He wants to join too, and he wants to throw fisticuffs with you, and all of that going on. And
how can you control yourself? This is such an epic match. It's the intensity, the physicality.
Well, and the belts are right there.
They're just
inches.
There.
Oh, they're both down. Well, of course they're both down. You knocked the ladder
down. I saw the opportunity. I took it. I knew both of them were up there in that ladder, and I say I have to push this. This is the only moment that I have here.
Well, now they hit the floor, and they hit the floor hard. If you can get that ladder set up.
Right there, and they're climbing with all the pain, with all the agony, but I could only just see the gold.
CRipton with the belts.
That moment, it gives me chills every time I see it.
Jeffrey John, I don't know if he couldn't get back in the ring or if he just didn't want to. And honestly, it could have been either one, but there you had it. The winner, on behalf of yourself and Rowdy Randy Forrest, and now the Tag Team Champions, CRipton.
Yeah, it's so crazy. There it is, Randy coming as always, because he's always come to my aid. He's always come to celebrate with me. And I wanted to come to this match by myself and be the one to represent our tag team, because I have something to prove to Randy. He's a Triple Crown champion. I want to show him that he is with someone that is at his caliber.
Well, I tell you what, if anybody doubted the caliber of CRipton before this match, they cannot question your heart, your intensity, your ability to get in the ring and to make things happen. And I think Randy, right there, you can see that he knows that he's made a good decision. And this has been so exciting. I'm really glad that you were able to join us here this week. Under unfortunate circumstances, it's too bad that Aaron Hurt wasn't here, but I'm glad that I was able to step in, and this has been a lot of fun to relive and rewatch, and I'm ready. I'm ready to go get in the ring and beat somebody myself.
I'm glad to have the opportunity to see this match with you, Chris Cruit, with such a legend here at PWA. I cannot wait what 2021 has in store for the PWA, for me, even for you, Chris.
I can't wait to see what's going to happen with the brand new Tag Team Champions. They won it right there at our Empty Arena Series. Still the PWA Tag Team Champions, CRipton and Rowdy Randy Forrest. Do you have anything to leave the fans with? Maybe some of your Spanish-speaking fans?
Oh, with my Spanish-speaking fans, of course. A toda mi gente de Puerto Rico, gracias por siempre darnos su apoyo. Este 2021 viene, mira, en grande. Así que siempre manténganse apoyando a la PWA y a sus campeones en parejas, Randy y CRipton. Love you guys.
I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I couldn't have said it better. CRipton, it was good seeing you. Fans, join us right here next week. Aaron Hurt will be back for another episode of Watch Along Wednesday. I am here with CRipton. I am Chris Cruit, and we will see you soon.
For more wrestling excitement from PWA, subscribe to this channel or click on the links for more great action.